Hello friends, we will discuss this question that has come previously in GATE examination and ES examination of superheated steam. Which one of the following statement is correct for a superheated vapor? So this type of question usually covered with a graph. So we will see the condition of compressed liquid and superheated vapor. What will be the condition? So this is the condition of superheated vapor. So if I will draw one more graph here at this point, this is between P and V. So this is at a given pressure. Okay. So I have been given at a given pressure T is greater than T sat. How this condition is followed. And in the PV diagram, the isotherms will be shown like this. This will be our isotherms. Suppose this is temperature 350. This is temperature 300. So like this, isotherms will be drawn here. So at a given pressure, T is greater than T sat. So this is at a given pressure. And if my vapor is at this point, suppose this is my vapor at this point, that is in superheated condition. So this is my temperature related to this point. So this T and this is T sat. So at a given temperature, pressure T is greater than T sat. That is my temperature at will be greater than T sat. Similarly, if I have been given at a given temperature, so this is at a given temperature. So now my vapor is at this point, superheated vapor. So this is the condition. That is at a given temperature that is at a given temperature at this point. Suppose this is my superheated vapor and this is my pressure. Pressure at this point is P. So P sat is this line and my pressure is this one at a given superheated vapor. So P is less than P sat for a given temperature, and my V is greater than Vg. At this point, V is greater than Vg, H will be greater than Hg, and U will be greater than Ug. And in TS curve, PV curve, the slope will be different. And in PV curve, the slope are also different of saturated curve and saturated liquid curve, and this is saturated vapor curve. And where this meet, this is called critical point. So I'm again repeating this thing at a guys, I'm again trying this same thing at for this PV curve. this is my isotherm will be drawn like this. For a particular isotherm, suppose this T is equal to 200 degrees Celsius, then this T will be is equal to 150. So these are the isotherms on the PV diagram, and here this line is, both line will coincide with the P set. Here P pressure will be drawn like this. Okay, so if I am if my vapor is at this point, that is in superheated condition, this is called superheated region, this is two-phase region, that is liquid vapor region, and this is compressed liquid. So now vapor is at this condition. So pressure at this point is here, this thing, and my P set corresponding to a given temperature is this one, P set. So P is less than P set for a given temperature. Now same thing, if I will draw for a given pressure. So this is V, this is P. So for a given pressure is, this is my constant pressure line. So these are different constant pressure line. So for a given pressure, my superheated vapor is at this point. So this is my temperature. So isotherm will be drawn like this for a particular. So this will be the temperature at this point. Suppose this is 200 degrees Celsius, and T set is here. So for a given pressure, T is greater than T set. So we will see in question what will be given. Its pressure is less than the saturation pressure at a given temperature. Its temperature is less than the saturation temperature at a given pressure. At a given pressure, we know its temperature will be more than the saturation temperature. Its volume is less than the volume of saturated vapor. That is also wrong. Its enthalpy is less than the enthalpy of saturated vapor. This is also wrong. So its pressure is less than the saturation pressure at a given temperature. So at a given temperature, this condition, P will be less than P set. So correct option is A. Similarly for the compressed liquid region. So for compressed liquid region, I have to, so for a given pressure, this is my compressed liquid region below saturated liquid. Here this is called saturated liquid, this is called saturated vapor, because here all the liquid has converted into vapor. So this point is called saturated liquid here, and below any point on this curve is called compressed liquid region. So my temperature at this point is, isotherm will pass like this. This is my isotherm, and this T set is here. So T is less than T set for a given pressure. And similarly, if I will draw here, for a given temperature, this is P this is V. Suppose this is my compressed liquid region for a given temperature. So this is my pressure at this point and P set is here. So P will be greater than P set at this point. So for compressed liquid region, at a given pressure T is less than T set. So at a given pressure T is less than T set, and for a given temperature P is greater than P set. So this is the condition for compressed liquid region. This is compressed liquid region. And the slope are usually different for saturated liquid and saturated vapor curve. So another question is, there is no change in the temp. This is IES question 2016. There is no change in temperature when a liquid is being evaporated into vapor. So it is asking us two-phase region. So two-phase region is this one. Here my liquid temperature is not changing. It is constant. So this is called saturation temperature in this region. So this option is correct. Vapor is mixed phase of liquid and gas in the zone between saturated liquid line and saturated vapor line. So if I will see, so it is saying vapor is a mixed phase region. This is saturated liquid line, saturated vapor line. This is a mixed phase region of liquid. This is liquid and this is gas. Of liquid and gas in the zone between saturated liquid line and saturated vapor line. The saturated dry vapor curve is steeper as compared to saturated liquid curve on the TS diagram. This option is wrong. The enthalpy of vaporization decreases with the increase in pressure. So if this is TS diagram, here this line is called enthalpy of vaporization, that is HL to Hg. HL to Hg. For different pressure, this will be different enthalpy of vaporization. So as pressure increases, air pressure is increasing, enthalpy of vaporization is decreasing. So this option is correct. So correct option is 1, 2 and 4. So answer is C. So which one of the following is true for the isothermal process for the wet steam to get converted to superheated steam? So it is asking for isothermal process. So for isothermal process, we have to see which graph is correct. So 1 to 2. Here 1 is a curved line, but in two-phase region it will be a linear. So this is not correct. So 1 to 2, this is straight line, but it will be a downfall. And in option C and in option D, this option D is for constant pressure and option C is for constant temperature, because this graph will be coming like this, graph will be coming like this, and here this graph will be going like this. So correct option is C. Similarly, in this correct option is A, and then this correct option is C. Thank you guys. Hope you like the video.